Good evening, everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good, good. I hope everybody had a fantastic week. We are nearing Christmas. It's coming fast, it seems
Oh,
like.
it's faster than we even thought.
I know, I know.
But
Anybody have any big plans?
70 degrees.
I, girl, tell me, but you know what, Wendy and Bonnie, it's gonna be in the high 60s all week again.
Very it's short.
Uh,
People are wearing shorts now.
I know, and
yeah, people
sandals.
are coming in the flip-flops. I went to the supermarket. She had on a tank top dress and some flip-flops. I'm like, really?
That's how you
It's
get
still
So,
sick,
that warm
seriously.
though.
yeah,
It's fine to take off your jacket or your coat, but don't put your summer clothes back on yet.
no, not at all. And
You know,
the viruses are going around now. There's a
exactly.
whole lot more. There's cousins and aunts and uncles to COVID. You got to get them shots. You got to get them shots or dress
RSV.
like you got sense.
Exactly. Just like you got some sense, right? So ladies, we have an interesting topic this evening. And I don't know, this just came across my Instagram, and it said, are older men more thoughtful than younger men? To me, when I think younger, I'm not talking about, in their 20s. We're talking about, younger men that have established lives, that, they're out of college.
More like maybe 10 to 15 years
Yeah, I'm about 40,
difference.
yeah, like 40, 45,
Yeah.
are they doing it better than the men that are 50 and over, that have, because they both had opportunities to be good at it, because they're all older than 25. So I tried to find some information on it, and I found something from this one guy. I won't give his name, but he titles himself the dreamer and hopeless romantic. So he says that, and I just want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think? So he says that older men, they listen. What do you think?
I think they do.
But what does that mean? Does that mean they listen, and you're not the angry black woman or the combative? I don't even want to say angry black woman, but just the combative woman. Is that what they mean by that?
I think they listen to their woman. Okay.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they listen to their lady, the one that they're serious about, involved with and everything. I think they're listening for whatever issues that they have, and they're trying to come up with solutions to solve them.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
What
think
do you
that
think?
is.
What do you think, Vine? Why you
Oh,
laugh?
I'm sorry. Not, not going out with many older men. I can't.
Well,
I
no.
can't.
So show us your contrast then. Do you think so? Do you think younger men, listen to their woman to understand the relationship and how they need to communicate and whatnot, or do they just kind of go with the flow?
I think they go with the flow. I
Okay,
would say go with the flow.
okay. All right. And I just think it's a little bit of both, because you do have some younger men that have old souls, and they may be a little bit more progressive than someone their own age in terms of how they interact with women. So I think it's a little bit of both, but older men probably take the larger percentage in terms of being more thoughtful and whatnot. I think I definitely agree with that. And they say that this guy says that older men, they observe. So what do you think he means by that, Vonnie?
What are they observing?
I think
Your
it's
lifestyle, your wants and
I think it's
needs,
everything.
your
I think it's all of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
car needs to be fixed and they're gonna fix it.
yeah.
I think it's all of that. Because I think younger, see, in this one, I do think there's a difference. I think younger men kind of just, they just either they do it, either they're going to do it, or they're not going to be thoughtful enough to think about to do it. Whereas older men, they observe that, he sees that your grass hasn't been cut. He may go bring over his lawnmower and just cut it. Is a younger guy going to do that?
Or your car hasn't been washed, or your tire is a little low in the back, or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, I do think that they're more observant because they've been around a little bit longer as well. You know.
they've been around, so there's a little wisdom with it, and then there's
There you
the
go.
knowledge of women. I think
Exactly.
from relationships and
I like that.
failures or successes, whatever they were.
I like that, Wendy. A little more wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which comes with age. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's going to make a difference now what he feels about, how he feels about you. If if he treasures you, that's going to make a difference.
That's true. So let me tell you. Not excuse me. So Vonnie, because you haven't, you laughed and chuckled because you haven't dated a lot of older men, so you don't have that knowledgeable contrast because most of the guys that you dated have been younger than you are, which is fine. I commend you on that. But
Is that true, Chris? You're saying that, but is that true, Vonnie?
No,
that-
it's true. And then remember, it's been a minute for. I think you have to be in a relationship with someone. If you're just dating someone casually, they might not notice those kind of things because you're dating them casually. I'm not on in a long-term dating situation, have not been for a while. So that's why I don't want to comment on these things. I don't really know the answers to these things, to be honest.
yeah, but you know them from past relationships.
But
Yeah.
same thing. They're not a long-term relationship. If I'm just dating
But
someone
you've had some.
casually,
You've had no long-term relationships.
mm-mm,
Yes, you.
not no, my long-term relationship was so long ago. Okay, and the person was younger, and yeah, they did see those kind of things and do those kind of things. But and up to date now, I don't know. I don't know. I
Okay.
can't comment on it. I take the fifth. I don't know.
So he also says we know what's important and what isn't. So do you Wendy, what do you think about that one? Because I have a different thought on that one.
They know what's important. Older men know what's important and what isn't important.
Mhm. Yes.
I mean, yeah, the closer you get to, as you're aging and everything, it's like, oh, you guys know about The Bachelor, right?
The what?
Having the golden whatever. I haven't really watched it.
Yeah. It's it brings that to mind. So he's 70, in his 70s, actually, I think. And he just they just concluded the series of this series.
Right.
And he proposed to this lady. She's a widow, he's a widow. And they're getting married in January.
Okay.
Okay.
When not to get off of the subject, because we definitely will circle back. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that, and I'm asking this based on the track record of those types of shows, do you think because of their age that they may stay married longer?
I think so.
I think so.
First of all, the younger ones don't generally make it to marriage. You know that, right?
No, because the only one of those shows I ever watched, and that couple is still together. And the couple that got married, I think maybe it was the first or second one, and they moved to Montana, and they had kids, they had a ranch, and they're still married. And
Okay, there are a few exceptions, but by and large, yeah, it doesn't happen.
Right.
That doesn't happen.
Okay, because I was going to say I think they would probably stay married a lot longer as well because of their age.
Yeah, but he said, and she said, both widows again, right? They're both widows. That they didn't. Well, of course, the show's going to pay for the lavish wedding. Of course, that's aside from it, right? But they both said that waiting when you're younger and you're in your 20s, you're waiting, right? You wait it out a little bit.
Right.
He said that he doesn't have that kind of, or may not have that kind of time to wait. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
It feels like she's the one. She feels like he's the one. So they're gonna do it and figure things out later.
I like that, and I like the fact that he was honest, about where he's at in his station in life. You know what I mean? So that's good. Let's do this. We feel good about each other. Let's do it and see where it goes and make the best of it. I like that.
Yeah.
So
our fingers are crossed that they make
that they sustain their marriage. So.
Right.
So his third thing is that he said we know what's important and what isn't. I tend to think that younger men know what's important too, whether or not they act on it it might be a different story. I think older men tend to act more on the things that are important, but a man in his 30s and 40s, he knows what's important too. He may not act on it. That's just my opinion. And what do you think, Bonnie? Do you think younger men and older men know what's important and what isn't, more so than younger men, the 30s and 40s?
Yeah, I would think older men do. I would think because they've went through it in their experience prior to what their experience is now, that they have more knowledge and they feel more committed and they don't want to make the same mistakes they made in their younger years. So I think that yes, that would be a yes for me.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. I definitely
Yeah,
agree.
I think that 30s and 40s, they may have made some of those mistakes, like you not knowing what was important. So,
Right. No, I agree
Now,
with you. I
I know
definitely,
they know, but they just did it anyway. I don't know.
did it just carefree,
Yeah,
not as settled, knowing what the consequences might bring.
right, right. So they've done that, they've been there, and now they know what they have to lose.
There
You
you
know.
go, that part. Exactly, exactly. So he says, we know that most of the shit, excuse me, most of the ish that younger guys spend all their time focused on just isn't important. And I don't know how I feel about that. What do you think about that, Vine?
I think yes. I kind of agree because young men are still going through it. They're still dealing with life. Where older man has kind of did it, done it, and I don't want to do it again. They don't want to repeat what ultimately may have led them to being single, aside from being a widower. They may not want that. So now they want that complete, that comfortable, that no arguing and everything. So yes, I agree.
Okay, all right. What do you think, Wendy?
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Oh no, no. We know that most of the ish that younger guys spend all their time focused on just isn't important. That's what in the older man's voice.
You know, well, wonder what the ish is. What do they focus on? Like
I know that's what I wish you had
material
spoken.
things and impressing people, or
Yeah, I agree with you, Wendy. I wish he had added some more context to that. Because what exactly, are they focused on that older men aren't? Well, because that's kind
I
of
mean, let's think about it though. Really, it would have to be like material things, right?
yeah. Because if
Climbing
you're
the
focused
corporate
on a
ladder,
future,
or
if you focus on a future, that's important. And younger guys are focused on the future more so. More older men are more settled already. So, what kinds of things is he really talking about? Maybe more of what you said, the material things.
the material money, and money and material things is what maybe well, we're not gonna go to partying because they're grown. These are grown
Exactly.
men. So I wouldn't say partying, but maybe you want to impress your friends with your vehicles or your
No,
lifestyle.
yeah, those are all, yeah. And those are all probably things that's from a man's perspective that he would be referring to. So I definitely agree with that. And
Maybe even having some chick that would impress the other guys on your arm. You know what I mean?
eye candy, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Here's what it is. So in my older man voice, we don't get a bruised ego when you give us direction because we don't know we don't know your body yet.
Huh?
Well, I think
I'm a little confused on that
I think
one.
he's referring to the intimacy part. He's saying that
Okay. So
exactly,
you're saying that if you say go left, go right, whatever, he's gonna go for it because he doesn't know you that way yet.
exactly. Where younger men, I think,
Whereas a young man will get offended. A young
yeah,
man will
because they
be
think they
like,
know
"Don't be giving me
everything. Yeah,
directions. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a while." You know
exactly.
what? I'm gonna agree with that old man. I am so 100% on that one. I'm not lying. Yep.
No, I agree. What do
For
you think,
me.
Wendy?
Yeah. I mean, I just, you know what? That might be an age related thing. That might just be, whether you are open or not. You know what I mean? Whether you can
Right.
take some direction. Because some men regardless of their age, don't want to take any direction.
That's true, because an older guy could say, just like a younger guy, I've been
I
around,
know.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I've been
saying?
around the block.
Exactly.
I haven't had any complaints, you know.
Exactly. All these years.
Mm.
You
But
haven't had,
we're
you haven't
all
had this
so
body,
different.
right? You haven't had my body all these years.
Hey, right.
You
We're
know,
all different. Yes.
exactly. So, but I do think that they're probably more open to taking some direction, especially in the bedroom. Especially in the bedroom. We're confident in ourselves, so we don't need to show off and prove ourselves. I don't know, some old men be showing off and proving themselves, getting on motorcycles, knowing their butts need to sit down.
Having a midlife crisis
I know,
on you.
I know,
Yep,
right?
I'm not ready.
You-
Look, the last person didn't enjoy the midlife crisis. Now they got you and they want to show you the motorcycle and have you get on it. And you're like, what?
exactly, because I'm not
No.
getting on. No, no. What about you, Wendy? Would you get on the motorcycle?
I've done it, not now.
In the past, but now
Not
I'm
now.
like,
No,
No.
but I've done it, it was cute. It wasn't fun to ride it, but I had to do it. You know what I mean?
but see, I thought it was fun riding on the back of the
Yeah,
motorcycle.
no.
I did. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't do
I
it.
enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it when I
And we
when I
went
did
down-
I
it.
was hanging on for dear life, tight legs and
You find
That was
pressure
the
guy's
fun part.
body.
That was the fun part. I
Did you
enjoyed
guys get on the
holding you tighter when you turned that curve and you leaned to the side. And he said, lean to the side, and I had to lean to the side. I
Did you get on the
enjoyed it,
interstate?
but no, I would not enjoy
No.
it now.
Okay.
Wendy, I
Yeah,
did
I
not
was
get on
on
the
the
interstate.
interstate.
Oh no, I was just on the city streets, but I'm like, Bonnie, let me tell you, girl, I was so scared. We went down a hill and it was a curve, and he was telling me to do what you were saying, like lean this way,
Lean to the side.
Yeah, I mean, you tend to do that kind of naturally. You tend to do
Not
that.
the first time. I didn't.
Not the first time. You holding on tight for your life, and you get to that curve. You don't know which way to turn until he said, lean to the side. Okay. And then I was like, okay, I'll lean to the side because I want my life. But it was fun. The whole thing was
It was
adventurous.
exhilarating, but I wouldn't do it today. No.
And never
I-
again.
And I'll just say it out there, I'm not dating a guy that has a motorcycle either.
Well, I had my hair all done, and then I took the helmet off, and like,
Because I just from a safety perspective, I've had family members that have really been in really bad motorcycle accidents. So I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
very dangerous.
I'm like you. When I was younger, I had an uncle, / mama's friend, who went on motorcycle ride. And I said, when you come back, can you take me? Can you take me? And he said yes. And he never came back. He died that day on that motorcycle.
Oh no.
But I did go on a motorcycle afterwards because I was a young girl and I still did try it and I still did like it. But I'm saying now, no, I wouldn't do it. So it is what it is.
Oh, listen to this, guys. Now this is what the older guy said. He said, all of these things make us not only easy to date, but more attentive lovers. Well, I don't think they're more easier to date. I'm sorry. That's a lie. You believe that? The older men are easier to date. How does he figure? You know what? We need context on that one too. He needs to tell us why.
Yeah, he needs to open up that.
Yeah, that we need some more context to that one. What do you think, Wendy? It makes them more attentive lovers too.
I mean, who says who? You know what I mean?
Well, this is just his opinion. So we're speaking, to his opinion, giving our opinion. And I don't think that I think that older men sometimes can be more difficult to date. I just, they got all their ailments and
they're setting their ways.
And they're setting their ways, and yeah. I definitely don't think that. And they're more attentive lovers. Well, that's if they've got the stamina, I guess.
Mm.
So what?
That's their bragging points.
If they've got the stamina.
No stamina, bragging points. That's it.
Or the pill.
You said bragging point.
Bragging points. I don't think they have the stamina. I think it's just bragging points for them.
No, I was reading something and it said that a man in his, I think maybe late 60s or whatever, has 18%, which is not that much, has 18% less of testosterone, I believe it was, than when he was 18. And I don't think 18% is a lot. That doesn't seem like a lot to me, but I don't know what the how to look at those numbers. So I don't know. But anyway, but ladies, so that's interesting. So we need to find out, what younger men think about themselves in relation to older men as well, especially since that's Bonnie's corner of the pie.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, girl, I am not. I am not mad with you. That's a blessing. I believe it or not. That is especially for you because you're not looking for anything, committed or anything like that. You're just living your life at this point.
That's it. I just want to have fun. That's
Exactly.
all.
Exactly.
Girls just want to have fun, and Bonnie just wants to have fun.
So I get that. Hey guys out there, please do not forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment. And you know what? Click that bell so that way whenever we have new content, you will get an alert and you can check us out. And don't forget, we will be going live. We're going to start doing some live things. We were live a couple weeks ago on Facebook. Sorry we didn't let you know in advance, but we will let you know in the future when we go live. So look forward to that. Hey, ladies, any parting words for the older men?
Keep on trying, older men.
I just say keep on trying. What about you, Wendy?
No party words, nope.
All right, ladies. Well, listen, as always, it's been a wonderful evening. This was great conversation. So, hey, guys, if there are any men out there, especially older men, and you are listening to this, we definitely want you to comment. What are your thoughts?
Love it.
Do you think that you as an older man have
the upper advantage?
Yes, have the upper advantage. Perfect way to put it, Bonnie. Thank you. Than a younger man, especially when it comes to dating. Let us know. Love to hear from you. Ladies, well, it's been great. We had a great time as always. And holidays are coming up. We got some great shows coming up. Don't go.
Wait a minute. I got one thing to say. I do. One parting thing. Ladies, if you're listening to this and you have a man or you have a friend or you have somebody, pass it on to them so they can comment. If they're not looking or listening, pass it on to them. You heard it. You heard it first right here.
Right? You heard it first right here. All right, ladies. Well, this is it for this week, and we will be back next week. So we are signing off. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
So, ladies, I am having that same issue, but I found it again. Here we go. They keep moving the recording and stop recording. But hey, everybody out there, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm having issues tonight with technology, but that's life.
You might have had the update already. Maybe you